from our normal videos. I just did a video on the Pokemon, like on one of the Pokemon games in Pokemon Center, but for our CardConnect video, we're actually going to start, we're in the round 1 tutorial right now. Very well known for its proliferation of rhythm games. It's kind of a bit of a mecca for that in the Tokyo area. But we just had our CardConnect was delivered, I think, around 2 days ago. Right when I got here. But since we're not going to have the game running right away, I figured, if we want to have a look over the game itself, we'll do it while we're here. And I've got, when we get back, I've got about like 3 or 4 weeks before I get back. We'll do a look over, we'll open up the cabinet, look inside, all that kind of stuff. But for now, we'll do our gameplay from here. So I've got my unit card here, and we'll see what it lets me actually do, because I don't know if it's like CardConnect or CardMaker, where you have to have a profile on the game you play before you're able to do it. So I've been playing some Poppin'. I have an old profile on PTINT, a few other games. I haven't updated those, but Poppin's the only one that I've played current. So we're going to see what it'll let me print up. Poppin' is mainly what I'm going to want anyway, so let's see here. So down here we've got quite a few different games. It looks like Battle Conductor is no longer available. So whenever we work on this, we're probably going to have to figure out, use older versions of the data to get into that stuff. I'm not sure what any of this is. Quiznos Stadia, GITADORA, Nostalgia, and all guns like that. Maybe just because I haven't played them. I'm not sure. So Eldora Crown. So that's actually, I was talking to you about how metal games are fun and whatnot. Eldora Crown, if I remember right, is a metal game with that's like a roguelike dungeon crawler. So there's some, when I say there's some really cool stuff in there, there's some really cool stuff. So to start out, I know I have Poppin', so let's just do Poppin'. It looks like they have Poppin' riddles there, and maybe they're all done by events or something like that. So there's riddles. Let's do that. Credit in the machine. And it looks like gacha costs 1 ticket, which we don't have any tickets. And this is just to do a single roll. Looks like we've got some other options down here. So CardMaker has a roll 10, get 11 option. This doesn't seem to. But so I wonder if maybe it's just designed so that you have to do like 1 roll each time. So nothing rare this time, just like a regular card. There we go. Very, very nostalgic, reminiscent of the cards that came out of these machines that were dispensed here. I didn't check to see if any of these probably don't have cards in them at this point. They're long gone, but the dispenser feature still works. But so I'm not gonna print this one. I'm just gonna keep going. And it looks like actually I should have stopped on that. It looks like there's a progression for rolls, like as you roll and don't print, maybe I think you get a higher value out of it. So we'll just see how that goes. Oh, it's Cody. I'll print that. See this lady. Oh yes, I'll show you that it is. It has a progression. I don't know. You know what, for now, I'm gonna put a ton of money into this probably. So let's go ahead and play her case. I'd be happy to have found that card. Oh, it looks like it actually saves where you have it. So I can just keep rolling. So what I actually should do is probably do the full roll and then decide what to do. Okay. Before we go back to that, let's take a look at, so I can't access profile. I can't access memorial. Let's see. Let's just keep rolling then and go from there. Just transfer my keys over there. There we go. Probably gonna go through all of this. So like CardMaker, I noticed at the top it has like the print progress up there. This is the same printer as CardMaker. I think it's a slightly different revision of it, and but it has a couple extra features, and I'll talk about that when we actually do the breakdown, go into the CAD, and maybe we'll talk about the stuff like that. So yeah, see here I'm actually on 2 because I'm going to print it one. Oh, is this? And we'll just keep going until we hit the max, and I'm pretty sure whatever it is, it'll give us like a rare or something. I wanted to cosplay Hayato at one point back when I started playing Conquer. Ooh, I print her too. Okay, so we're up to 4. So I think that's just like a guarantee to get like a, oh yeah, so yeah, like the rarity of the comic one, yeah. Oh, we're at it. Yep. There's our first card. And these do print front and back, which is something to note about the this one's gold. To note the difference between like the card games that we've done before, they don't print front and back. But we'll take these cards and take a look at some of the features of CardConnect as you know, compared to others. Okay. Like just a regular card this time? Yep. Oh. I know we're printing for you. Alright, and one more. Let's see if we get something super rare out of it. Oh, it's baseball card. Nothing special. So let's see what it does now. Okay, so now we can pick all the cards, or pick which one we want to print out of it. Let's print our rare. Like that for me, that for me. And I guess it looks like there's no option to print them as foils, unless it's like a rare that comes in a foil. So now to print, it's going to cost you 2 credits. Interesting how that works. So CardConnect, for 100 yen, will print, you can choose to print anything you want, and that 100 yen covers the card. If you want to print it foil, then you have to put an extra to get it printed foil. So that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and go back. And let's take a look at one of the other games. Okay, so there's the next game. So I guess this is a couple different types of progression as well towards unlocks, or towards maybe rolls or something. Oh, that's cute. There's like an actual little like mini game. I guess this is just something to do while you wait for your cards to print. That's super cute. That's fucking cute. You want to give it a try? Sure. Here. Come on. So I guess the goal is to get as many as you can before, you know, with touching the fans on the side or missing it. That's real cute. So yeah, here we've got, it has 2 more cards to print. Takes quite some time, so. But let me go again. While we're at it, I'm gonna kind of look over the card a little bit. So up here, I noticed this before, like these are actual sample cards. They say sample on them. And I'm kind of curious if the machine actually prints these, and if you can go into the test menu and print like a sample card, which is kind of cool. But I would assume that these wouldn't be usable in the game, and it's like a specific test menu thing. So that'll be interesting to kind of look in and take a look. Then we've got some pop-up here, and I noticed I'm actually using while I was playing Vulcan earlier. The back of this is kind of just like an open shelf, so the back of Vulcan is actually exactly the same, just like that. Fairly convenient place to put everything. So, at any rate, we've got, it's going to take a while for us to print these cards, so I'll be right back. We'll take a look at some of the other stuff that is available in the print out there in just a sec. Alright, we're back. We're going to do a couple more games here. Alright, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do Bomber Girl, because that's something that I want to do a lot of play of, and I'm going to be doing the same thing on that. Like, we just got our Bomber Girl machine, so I'm going to do the play test while I'm here, and we'll kind of do the Catholic over when we get back. But yeah, maybe I'll print like 1 or 2 things from a few other games, but mainly I think I want to go back to Bomber Girl. And maybe I'll check out some of the other stuff, QMA, DVR, like this. See what's there. Let's start with that. I don't know. I won't do any of the other stuff right away. I'll probably regret it later. I might come back and just do them as research, and if I notice anything interesting, we'll look at it. But for now, I'm pretty sure all the other games are going to be the same. Inabita is probably the same thing as just rolling interesting stuff. So it looks like these like, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look at these real quick. So it looks like oh, these are specifically anniversary. Oh, cute. I think that's like a cutout, like a stand-up cutout. Interesting. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Oh, these are cute. So these are just like a pre-print, like cutout. Oh, yeah. These are cute. I'll probably print a couple of these later. I'm not gonna waste the time with it now, but just kind of look through them real quick. That's like a backdrop there with the CardConnect building. Kind of cool. Okay, so let's just go do card, or what's it called, do Bomber Girl, because these cards in particular actually do something in the game, and I want to see if there's anything different in the rolls. So up here we've got, oh yeah, so yeah, this has several different events that you can print from. So all the way from like the original up to current, which is volume 7. Let's do some volume 7 rolls. Same thing here, there's like a progression thing that I'm gonna roll up to the progression, and then we'll print based on what we see. Let's just keep going up to 6. I'm just going to get the credits in now. There we go. So it looks like these are just, again, like before, these are just an increase in chance, and I don't think it actually guarantees anything. Like CardMaker, if you roll 10, I think it guarantees you a secret rare, that sort of thing. Which is a shame, but it just means that, I don't know, more ways to get money. And I might, in this case, I might actually print everything. just because like these I will be able to use in the game. And honestly, for this price, like it's not that bad. I'm going to be buying both cards off Yahoo Japan as well. But actually printing stuff at home is going to be difficult because we've got a rare here, like a foil of some kind. So it's just a rare version of the one that we just got. But yeah, like printing stuff at home, it's impossible really to get this card stock in any kind of large amount. So I'm not going to be printing at home unless we figure out how to just actually just print nothing but rares. We don't want to take too much advantage of that kind of system. It's not a good idea to abuse that, especially Anyway, well, we don't really know how the system works in terms of like whether these are linked to your account or if like you scam in the menu. I would assume you may be able to scam in the menu. So here we've got a chat voice. So that's probably an unlock for like a voice in the game. But when we do the video on Bomber Girl, we will be using the cards that we get here and we'll put them on there. And like I said, unless I think of anything significant on CardConnect that I want to do before we get home, when we get back, I will be looking over the cab that we got in the warehouse. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to print, let's see, I'm going to print all of it. Let's go ahead, print it all, and it looks like an extra 5 credits to print 6. I'm not sure how the pricing scheme works, but we'll go ahead, let's do that. I mean, as you can see, even just on this machine alone, and you can imagine all the games that we're doing research on this week, or this month rather, it is going to cost me quite a bit just to do game research. Like I plan on playing a couple games of the new Gundam Pod. I'm going to play Fate Grand Order, Concolay. I want to see how those work with full network, stuff like that. So we're back to this menu, and we see there's 2 different games to play. We played this one before. Let's go ahead and play this one. Just a jump the gears game. Okay, let's try one more time. It didn't go off. The timing's a little bit tight on it, and I think I don't know why I'm so bad at this. Oh, it's like okay, so you can hold for a longer jump. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. hard to time it in the right time for that. Give this one more try, and then as we have a lot of cards to print, I'll cut. And again, if I have anything good to show, after I play this a few more times, I'll come back. Otherwise, we'll be in the warehouse in about a month, and we'll look over CardConnect. So this does appear to be random every time. Yeah. Okay, so that's really interesting. We'll be right back. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we noticed actually that you do have to play certain games in order for them to come up here. I had gone over and played Battle Conductor, and Battle Conductor did come up on the list, so I went and played a game of GITADORA. I think there's a few that I haven't yet, but they should now come up in CardMaker. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And we'll probably do a full round, maybe 2 rolls of Battle Conductor. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything else on video, like the rest of it. Like a lot of it, since we did, what was it, Bomber Girl and others, like those are pretty. Oh yeah, so I wasn't able to play Nostalgia. There's one machine here, and everyone's been playing it nonstop, so I'm not going to bother them. I also noticed that there's no. It doesn't look like there is a Unilab one in here yet, just the Riddles one. But anyway, let's see, where did it come up? It was at the top. So yeah, Battle Conductor is still there. So I'm going to go ahead and do some rolls of Battle Conductor because I think this, yes, so since this is locked, there's going to be a lot more interesting different stuff. And it looks like here, see, oh, is this like maybe as long as you have to print? So maybe this will be available until like May or so. But I noticed these are the 5 that I rolled. Oh, this makes sense because these are the 5 that I rolled in the game itself. So that's why I'm able to print them. So let's just go. I really do like. Can you maybe print these only once? I'm gonna print her. She was pretty cute. Let's go ahead and just like see what it does. I think it's probably just a quick load for my account, but I do like her. So let's go ahead and roll her, or print her. Oh, I guess, and then it lets us roll again, or I'm not sure. Anyway, I chose her, and let's see. Oh, I see. So then it rolls a version of her. So there we go. We got that. And then while it's printing, of course, we can play the game. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come back here and see what else. Oh, see, yeah. So I actually can't print her again. Let's just go ahead, actually, and let's print all of them that we rolled. Let's just do all of them because we're doing all this research anyway. So we might as well go ahead and learn. Especially, you know, this is going to be something we're going to have to look into, you know, maybe support for or something like that. So, okay, now we've got 5 cards lined up there to print. Let's go ahead and roll them. I wonder if it prints, you know, since this takes time, if it's going to continue printing them and then just show me this. So, but at any rate, I don't know. These weren't like gold backed or anything, but, oh, okay. So it actually it shows all 4 of them that we got, which is cool. But yeah, I think as long as these cards, whatever they print on it, isn't linked to the account, I'm probably going to buy a lot of these off Yahoo Japan since we don't have, you know, good card stock back home. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Let's do one more game of Connect Rising on video, since I actually know what I'm doing this time. It is actually just a stacking game, and the cards are just extra. So I'm an idiot last time doing what I did. You're actually supposed to just stack, and the cards that you pick up add to your score. But the idea is that eventually you will like go off balance, and you have to kind of keep it in balance without you know, without getting knocked over. Sometimes it's just a game of patience. Though I did notice, like higher up, like you will continue to slowly lean, and you know, that is a risk that you take, letting it sit longer before correcting it. So see, like, that's risky. But yeah, I got a high score. So that's actually, I think, my high score there, maybe, because I just got this on the other machine earlier. I don't know if this high score down here is maybe like the machine score or something. Anyway, that's all I've got for Battle Conductor. I don't think I'm gonna roll anything else on video. So when we come back, we'll be taking a look over the go. All right, I'm back. We are back in the house. We got the CardConnect in. We're gonna leave it here for the time period that it takes to get it working, which is probably gonna be a while. But yeah, we're gonna look it over, kind of take a look at the card stock, see if we can figure out some things. Hopefully we're gonna test menu and, you know, take a look at a couple things in there, and look over the cab, look over the printer, and that's about it. You know, we've already taken a good look at the game itself, how it runs and all. But yeah, so while we're unwrapping and kind of looking, I'm gonna get this plugged in so it'll be booted up once we get that far. Let's see here. You can come around back and take a look if you want. Is there no case on the PCB?
Nope.
Damn. So that was stock like that?
Yes.
That's interesting. Oh, I see. So it has this
protective plastic.
Yeah, there's a protective plastic over it. Yeah, we'll probably do need a light, but
I'm gonna use the M-SODA.
yeah, that's really interesting. But yeah, it should be a Bio 2. I mean, everything uses Bio 2 now, or Bi 2X with, you know, newer firmware or whatever. But so it's just going to throw like a network error and all this other shit. But hopefully we should be able to go to test menu. There you've got the model of the printer, the CHC 320. But let's see, anything else in here really? Not really anything exciting. So just the printer, the PCB, and the I/O. Pass that over back to you. And then push this back and unwrap it and look it over. So you notice, and I think I pointed out in the video when I was in Japan too, there's so much space in the back here to just store shit. So the header art's here. This is it's already kind of intact. Just a really convenient place to put it for transit, because it's already put together. Looks like it kind of has to stay together because that's taped down. The double-sided tape for that is pulled, so it just stays that way. But there's a flat. 4 screws can go there, and there's holes in the back of it to so you can, you know, stick your screwdriver in it. And that just goes up here. There's just 4 slots to mount it. I'm not really gonna do that right now. I think you saw it from the pics of the cabs in Japan. So let's get this unwrapped and get on into it. So what I'm hoping, oh no, you know what? Oh no, yeah, it does have a scanner there. This should have, you know, we might have the ability to take the blank cards. One thing that we don't know yet for sure, and I'm sure we could probably find out somewhere from data, is whether the cards come with the IR code printed on the back, or if the printer somehow prints it. And that's the thing that I want to look at with the printer on this, is to see if it has like some sort of module that can print it, because stuff like Fake Grand Order, Comcola, you know, they have a module that essentially can read and or write. I would assume also write the RFID on those cards, because those cards worked on the machine that was offline. So I assume that, you know, that one writes. So what I'm curious to see is if this thing has a module that can print IR ink, which is interesting. So what I'm hoping, honestly, I don't know either way. Like, either that would be nice because that means that it's writing a QR code, and we should be able to use official cards on non-official network, or it doesn't write and they're already there, which means that the game itself looks at the card and in its database says, okay, that QR code is this card. In which case, if you had cards from official network, you'd probably have to manually add each one as a certain card, which would stink because then, you know, you can't reuse cards, you can't just buy them off Yahoo Japan, which would be a big, you know, be helpful because then, you know, there's less cards you have to print. But I think that only really matters for Battle Conductor because I don't think any other game actually uses that. So when it comes down to it, who knows, like we'll probably be able to print, what's it called? We'll probably be able to print other stuff like the cosmetic stuff just for fun. And part of the reason, you know, with that is that the card stock for this is the same as Sangokoshi Taisen, which is no longer supported. And since that's the case, you know, we should be able to get more cards. And it also prints both sides. So, you know, like we can just get blank card stock. So here's the inside of the printer. And it does look like there is a module up here, but I don't know if it's just a reader or a writer for it. Maybe we'll look a little bit the manual. I don't
foil ink too, ribbons too.
Oh yeah, so there's foil ink and like the regular here. But there's definitely a module here, and of course it would have to, you know, even if it just reads what's already there, this module would have to be able to read it. So it does just say not to open it. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to look into that. You know, maybe later I'll take some pictures or something, but like, I don't think, that doesn't look like it prints. Well, it's hard to see. It looks like there's, you know, what's that look like to you? I don't know.
It looks like two rollers.
There's like a roller. I wonder if it just, it takes, I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't really want to fuck with that too much. So I think we have other ways to find out how this works. Let's see what we've got in here. Where's the... Okay, so we do have a little bit of card stock to work with.
Waterfall.
Yeah, and it's blank. This is blank card stock. It's nothing, unless there is IR ink printed on it, there's nothing special about it. Which of course I can't see it. You know, the camera is not necessarily going to see it either unless we put it through like this one, which we'll do in test menu. But anyway, there's some card stock for us to look at. There's the printer for this one. It comes out, the rack that this is on is pretty good. You know, it slides all the way clear out. Yeah.
The cab, it doesn't.
Well, the cab's also really deep. The reason the cab's really deep, and there's the same with like the other printers and whatnot, is because this printer is so long, it goes, like when it's in there securely, it goes most of the way back. And I think that's why there's so much of a back for this. Otherwise, this thing could just, you know, it could be so much less. But, you know, that's the price of having good card printing. So let's go into test menu and let's see and check a couple things just real quick, go through everything. Got button, test, just nothing crazy special there. Let's just...
Test
left and right.
Oh, left and right.
This is a multi-touch, so it's a touch panel. Or maybe it's not.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, no, that I think that's IR grid. How does it recognize? I wonder how it was recognizing left and right, because I think that's what it said was left and right to exit. Okay, let's see. Lamp check, camera. Okay, so camera check. That's what we want. Okay, so no data. Let's go ahead, pull out one of the cards and see if it actually has anything on it. If it does, I'll have to figure out what we want to do. So I'm not sure which side is actually the front. I'm assuming maybe that, but so there's nothing on that. And actually, I'll go grab some of my, yeah, nothing there too. I might break in a sec here and come back to this, but I have some cards that I've printed from Bomber Girl Or not Bomber Girl. Well, I might check some of those too, but I have some Battle Conductor cards printed, and we'll come back and take a look at that. I just want to go through the rest of this first. So picture task, color check, those are probably fine. Disc check, I'm not going to waste time with that. IC card, we know that works. Printer check. Okay, cartridge open. Okay, we've got printer set. Oh, you know, I think, so I was wondering, the one thing I mentioned in the video is I'm wondering if those cards up here are printed, like I can go and have them print those cards, which I think they can, because I've seen different ones in every machine. So I'm hoping one of these actually lets me print. So that's the cut. It has something to do with the cut setting. I'm gonna leave that at 3. Printer errors. What's this? I think that's just another list of errors. We've got test. Oh, here we go. So yeah, there is test. A test with hollow, one without. We've got printer reset, and I think that's actually a print cancel if you have has something in the queue already. So let's do one with hollow. Oh yeah, so yeah, it puts it into queue there. Let's do one without. Is the cartridge still open? Or do I need to reset maybe first? Reset. Okay, there we go. So there's 2 cards in queue. See how long that takes. I'll actually double check. Okay, yeah, so that cancels any test prints. I guess while we're waiting on that, let's...
Error. There it goes.
It might just be from resetting.
Yeah.
So well, let's see if it'll let us. Let's see what else we got. Sound, game options. Nothing crazy special there.
Sorry, bookkeeping.
Coin, network, language.
Oh, whoa.
Hey,
what?
That's interesting. So game is only Japanese. I can't set that, but the test menu has English. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So let's save that.
Do they have these in like Asia or something?
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, they do.
Okay.
So well, or do
sense.
they? Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. Whatever it is, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Yeah. But there's no language option for that.
Well, I guess if we 2DX by default in English.
It might be possible to do a translation more easily that way. If like there's what's the game? There's a game that has it. It was Waka. Yeah, Waka has the slots to do the translation. It's all set up. They just didn't do the English translation. So that's interesting. Let's see what else we got. That'll help us with the rest of this, system information, whatever. Let me check. I'm curious. Let's just check bookkeeping. Yeah. Oh, it's off. Whatever.
Oh,
I guess we won't be able to see anything. Yeah. But let's go back up to printer check.
Ready.
Okay, so printer's ready. Remain 0. Yeah, cancel. Cancel recercation. Reset PTINT. What the?
Nice.
Test PTINT. Wow, they got it right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it. Okay, so let's do one hollow and one non-hollow and see what it prints out. This does not, however, look like the
sample.
Like it lets you choose. So this and we've done this on CardMaker, where it prints out a test card and it's basically like a test print out of a printer. But I wonder if it's just something random or but if that's the case, then I didn't see anything in there specifically on how oh no, that's how much is left.
Okay.
But yeah, I wonder then, you know, how those are printed. If those just come with the cab or something, because they're obviously printed out of a machine. So let me look through and see if there's anything else in here. Sound options, game options. Yeah, there's nothing in there that. So I wonder if it's just that'd be cool if it just prints something random.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking sample.
Because
Gotcha.
if you look at this, 3 of these are foil, 2 are non. So well, we'll see what comes out on the first print, and I wonder if that'll actually print IR on the back. But again, we'll come back and I'll take a look at the I'll bring the
real cards.
Yeah, like some real cards, and just see what we see. These take a while to print over CardMaker because it prints both sides.
No.
So yeah, it looks like it's just a oh.
Is the back?
You know what? I can actually see the printing on the back. So here's the front. It's just like a color check card. This is what I expected. You know, that's what CardConnect had. And I don't know, can you see this on the back on the camera? There's a there's a triangle in the opposite direction on the other side of it. And I'm not sure if that's IR or if it's something else, because I can see that.
Yeah.
So you can if you shine the light on it, you can see that, right?
Yeah. Here.
Like, you can physically see that, but I don't think the camera can.
Kind of see.
Well, at any rate, if I go here to the camera, where was it? Why am I?
Camera.
It was auto check, right? So camera check. And now, if I put that up there, that should come up now. Or no, it doesn't.
No data.
It doesn't come up at all. Like, I promise you it's there. I can actually see it, which leads me to believe that maybe it's not IR and that there's something else going on in there. But I'll take a quick break in the video I'll go grab and compile my cards to take a closer look. Let me see if I can't get the light to reflect on this one. There we go. Yeah, it's there. It just looks like it's an upside down or triangle right there, but it just doesn't seem to come out. But at any rate, yeah, these 2 are just, you know, one with foil, one without. So okay, well, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go grab those cards, and we'll take a look at that.
Oh.
Okay, so we pulled out our cards, and I'm still a little confused because we were able to see the triangle on those test cards, but I tried shining this up to the light. I cannot see anything on these. So there is something different going on. I'm not sure what it is. We also and I looked at this, and you know, once you look at the camera, it's kind of obvious. This is not an IR camera. So I'm kind of curious why it needs it. And we found out that it's basically looking for QR codes. So if I put this up there, you know, it doesn't see anything. So I might have to follow up. I think I finished my second Battle Conductor video, but maybe I'll hold off on compiling it until we get another, you know, get more support on it, and we can get in there and maybe look at it. Or I might have already looked. I don't know. I'll look back. At any rate, this can't read any of these cards, so, you know, looking at all this stuff is kind of pointless. But just to show that, you know, it reads the QR codes, just stick that up there. And now it doesn't want to do it.
Yeah. Oh man. Very good. Oh man. Why is it like this?
I'll grab your card. We can try that too. Just there we go.
There you go.
So anyway, that's how it works. That's about it. I can't think of anything else really that to look at on this cab. I think that covers everything. You think of anything? Or?
Can we
'Cause,
get?
I mean, like obviously
we
we
can't get past network check.
We can't
so.
get. So actually,
It almost
does,
loads.
So yeah, it almost loads. It's throwing the center server error, which normally, I don't know. I think after that, it's gonna come up with an error anyway. But yeah. I'll put it on a router maybe, and if it does it, even if it just goes to a track menu, I'll come back and I'll post that. Otherwise, I think that's it for this video. There's nothing else really to look at. Yeah, that's it. Nope,
That's just
it does
no
not.
IP.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.